He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure.
I feel I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
In a stunning development that's stirring up the boxing scene, newly surfaced sparring footage shows Terence "Bud" Crawford getting dropped during an intense exchange with middleweight challenger Carlos ALMOST, while Canelo Alvarez is seen reacting with laughter. The undisputed super middleweight title holder was reportedly shown the video and couldn't hide his amusement, sparking widespread debate among both fans and fellow boxers. As Crawford's status as a defensive wizard and pound-for-pound star now faces growing scrutiny, Canelo's mocking reaction has only intensified their already fiery rivalry.
You know, and if you look at his career, don't get me wrong, okay? He's a good fighter, but if you look at his career, mention one elite fighter.
So Postal wasn't elite?
Who?
Victor Postal.
Who's that guy?
So Ricky Burns wasn't elite?
Ricky Burns doesn't elite.
Okay.
The sparring footage reappeared on July 8, 2025, showing a young Terence Crawford trading shots with middleweight contender Carlos ALMOST, said to be from a time when Crawford fought at lightweight and ALMOST hovered around 160 pounds. While the nature of sparring often varies, the video clearly shows Crawford being dropped and visibly stunned. According to insiders, Canelo Alvarez viewed the footage and was seen laughing, seemingly mocking Crawford's moment of weakness. But this wasn't just casual humor, it appeared to be a strategic psychological move. Having competed confidently at 168 pounds and higher, with victories over Dmitry Bivol and Fernando Kovalev, Canelo stands firm in his physical superiority.
He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
For sure, them belts coming with me. They coming home with me. I'm telling you right now.
You can see it, but it's gonna be difficult. You take it to your home.
I'm taking them. It ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it come fight night.
I know Turkey's in your corner, but
promise you.
But look, it's gonna be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
I see you. I see you. You see I'm different.
I see you too.
You see I'm different than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't know different. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
I'm different.
We'll see.
You're gonna see.
We'll
you know it.
We'll see.
We're gonna see.
Carlos ALMOST didn't hold back when discussing his sparring experiences with Terence Crawford. In a June 2024 interview with Boxing 247, ALMOST called the idea of a bout between Canelo and Crawford completely ridiculous, saying Crawford had bypassed key stages in adjusting to heavier weight classes. He recalled sparring a 19-year-old Crawford and claimed that even then, Crawford would have struggled against a seasoned middleweight. When I sparred Crawford, I had only 2 pro fights under my belt in 2015. I was just a kid. Now I'm 30 and a fully developed man. Facing me today would be a whole different story.
¿Crees que Crawford podría subir de división y quizás desafiarte por tu título?
Bueno, aquí es bienvenido. Yo estoy preparado para quien sea, cuando sea y como sea. Yo siempre lo he dicho. Yo a peleadores no me le quito, no me no le pongo pero. Si él quiere subir a las 160 para enfrentarme, ya tuvimos sparring, él puede subir.
Welcome 1-0. I'm gonna face anybody anytime. I've sparred with Crawford, and if he wants to come up with 160, bring him on. I'll be glad to go up against him.
And lastly, please. Sorry. This is my last. Sorry. Lastly, this is yeah. So please give me your assessment, please, on Canelo and Crawford, because Crawford wants that fight so badly, and you sparred him. Is Canelo too strong for Crawford? Yeah.
¿Te parece el Canelo demasiado fuerte para Crawford? ¿Qué te parece de esa pelea?
Pienso que sí, ya que subir 3 divisiones bastante libre, demasiada, yo diría. Pienso que no es algo que él lo necesita ahora mismo. Crawford en su carrera ha demostrado que es un buen peleador, pero pienso que no tiene que estar corriendo esos grandes riesgos, porque no solamente pone su carrera en riesgo, también pone su vida, porque un golpe de Canelo le puede hacer daño de por vida.
I don't think Crawford needs the Canelo fight right now. I think it's kind of needless for Crawford because his reputation is well cemented, and a punch by Canelo could not only be dangerous for him to lose the fight, but it could be dangerous for his life.
Adams stressed that the punching power Crawford shows at welterweight wouldn't carry the same impact at super middleweight. He compared it to Canelo's difficulties against Dimitri Bivol at light heavyweight, where Canelo struggled to deliver the kind of power he typically unleashes at 168 pounds. In short, Adams believes Crawford's strength doesn't scale with weight, and against naturally bigger, fully developed fighters like himself or Canelo, Bud could find himself outgunned.
It's gonna be an interesting proposition because he has good power, he's a good counter puncher, and his reputation as a strategic fighter precedes him. But I think that he's gonna take more care of not being hit by me than to try to counter punch.
Shakur Stevenson recalls a sparring session with Crawford that left a lasting impression on him regarding Bud's punching power. He described stepping into the gym and seeing Crawford about to spar with a heavyweight, thinking to himself, "I'm nervous for him." But then, Crawford landed a single explosive shot that had the bigger man stumbling around the ring like he'd been hit by a much heavier puncher. Stevenson was genuinely stunned. "Man, I swear he cracked that dude," had him wobbling all over the ring. For Stevenson, that moment confirmed it. Crawford's power is real and translates across weight classes.
This story, I said it before, but I'm saying it again. I was in the gym. I want to say I was getting ready for Chris Diaz or something. And he was sparring like a heavyweight fighter. I'm looking, I'm type nervous for him. I'm like, why is he in the ring with this big old dude? And man, I swear he done caught this dude on the shin. Boom! Dude, wobbling all around the ring. I'm like, what the? How is this dude this strong? But it's like, honestly, Bud is very strong. A lot of people don't realize how strong he is as a fighter. And his punching power could carry through the weight classes.
At the June 22nd press event in New York, tensions hit a boiling point when Terence Crawford stepped in and shoved Canelo during their face-off. What was meant to be a standard stare-down quickly turned intense as Canelo fired back with a strong push of his own, leading to a fiery exchange of glares. Security and UFC President Dana White rushed in to keep things from escalating further. This wasn't just for show, both fighters appeared genuinely fired up, with Crawford smirking after the push and Canelo visibly furious, pointing as he was held back. The heated moment has only intensified the buzz for their September 13th blockbuster clash in Las Vegas, their first major confrontation since the build-up began.
What do you think about the shove and that moment that happened on stage?
Oh, I'm turning on right now.
Right? Yeah. Did it make you want to go harder for the 13?
I don't know, but made me feel more excited.
I love it.
I'm gonna train so far.
Terence Crawford sarcastically joked that he'd cry if Canelo Alvarez pushed him again, brushing off the intensity of their recent face-off. With a smirk, he used humor to downplay Canelo's aggression, signaling that he remains unfazed and mentally composed ahead of their much-anticipated super middleweight showdown.
But what if Canelo shoves you again in this press conference? I'm gonna cry like a baby. Yeah. All right, thank you.
You can take a guy like Canelo, this guy can do, he can pick and choose who he want to fight. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about Canelo. Easy, man. Cakewalk, easy. Y'all sitting up here, y'all praising this dude was nothing. I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Easy.
Right now, I think Crawford is a little better than Mayweather, but Canelo have more experience right now.
Alvarez remains a powerhouse in the super middleweight ranks, holding an impressive record of 63 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draws, with 39 victories coming by knockout. His achievements span 4 weight divisions: super middleweight, middleweight, junior middleweight, and light heavyweight. Most notably, he made history in 2021 by becoming the first undisputed super middleweight champion after defeating Caleb Plant.
Canelo needs to understand he's a different fighter now. The deterioration is there. He's not the same guy. He's not that destroyer who's looking for knockouts early and keeps a pace and a pressure on you. He throws 30 punches around. You're not the same guy. So telling everyone you're going to knock them out and then going into, 6 decisions in a row now? Scores a knockdown every time, the power's still there. The problem is the pace and the ability to carry on and push. That's the real difference, and that comes with age. He's 34 going on 45 at this, as far as I'm concerned. He's got a ton of fights, been around for a long time, doesn't have that same desire, the same drive to take the chances against these younger, bigger guys, because he is fighting younger, bigger guys. So you got to keep that in mind as well.
I'll say he is the hardest, for sure. One of the fighters that hit very hard was Angulo. You know, he's a Cuban guy, and he punched very hard too. So I'll say both of them are like the same, but you know, with Canelo, I was just mentally ready for his shots. You know, I already told myself, I know I'm gonna get hit. I know I'm gonna get hit on my chin, but it's, you know, I gotta bite down on my mouthpiece and push. You know, and look what happened in the 3rd round. I got hit with a left hook. We'd be practicing in camp the whole time, you know, keeping my right hand to my chin. And I wound up just moving, and he connected right on my chin. And you see how I punched my glove. You know, that's like a thing for me when my last time when I got dropped, I was punching my gloves. Cause I'm like, damn, I got hit with a shot. I'm not supposed to be on the floor. But, you know, it comes with boxing. You know, the greats done got dropped, you know, got hurt. But it's about how you come back and respond.
Standing at 5 feet 8 inches and age 34, Alvarez blends strength, speed, and veteran experience, making him a tough challenge for any opponent. His latest win, a unanimous decision over William Skull in May 2025, further cemented his place among boxing's elite. Even with pressure from younger up-and-coming contenders, Alvarez's sharp technique and high ring IQ keep him ahead of the pack.
When he fought Canelo and he was like standing right in front of Canelo and Canelo's just whiffing, it was a life lesson. And then you look at how good Canelo's head movement got after that fight when he realized it. I mean, my God, when he fought Danny Jacobs and Canelo's just standing right in front of him, boom, bobbing, weave. That's all what he learned from fighting Floyd.
Canelo has boldly described a fight with Crawford as easy money, stating he'd only agree to it if the purse reaches around $150 million. His comment highlights that the massive payout is a major motivation behind the bout, underlining its blockbuster appeal. With both fighters chasing legacy-defining moments and fans eagerly awaiting the showdown, the huge financial stakes reflect the high-profile nature of this crossover mega-fight.
If it's what I want, I'm gonna take it, you know.
Would you put a rehydration clause in there?
We'll see. I don't like to talk about other fights when I got it.
But you understand, like that's the fight that everyone wants to see. That's the fight that fans want to see you in there with. You understand,
I understand that. Same happened with Golovkin.
Yeah, and it happened.
And same happened with
And it happened.
And same with the video song.
And it happened. I think it happened.
And with Tro, and with Mayweather, and with Cotto.
That's why I believe the fight happened. Would you ever go for 175? Because 168, I feel like you fought everybody. They're taking belts away from you. 175, you got Benavidez, you got Morrell, you got the rematch with Fugol.
If I go 175, that's rematch.
That would be the first time. Well, then you can look around and see what's out there. 175.
And then
would you make a Crawford's performance against Benjamin?
I think he knows why his weight class is there, right? He make a good fight, but for me, I think he lost the fight or draw.
Okay.
Or could be the other side.
He was saying your name a lot all week. I was
out
there
because
in LA.
he want to sell the fight. If they don't talk about me, they don't sell it.
Would you look at a fight with Crawford? In the past, you told me no.
If the money is right, I mean,
money's got to be big.
I don't like fighting around.
Wait, do you want to stay 168 or look at 175? All right, big fight, September 14th. Watch it on ppv.com. Canelo Alvarez going for more history.
Thank you.
Quick picture.
Canelo, Johnny Boy Boxing.
Oh, man.
Now while he's doing that,
Canelo,
Johnny Boy Boxing, Fight Hype. I just want to ask you, what do you think about Terence Crawford? What do we think about Terence Crawford's performance, and do you want to get a fight with him?
If the money is right, I mean,
$100 million. I heard Turkey offered you a big money already.
150.
150?
However, Crawford fired back at Canelo's comment, addressing critics who claim he'll struggle moving up in weight. He noted that while Canelo moved up and suffered a loss, Crawford made the jump and came out victorious. Using that comparison, Crawford aims to show he's built for the challenge and ready to silence the doubters, fully confident in his ability to thrive at higher weight classes despite the ongoing skepticism.
The crazy stuff about me going up and having a tough time, but he went up in weight and lost. That's the difference. I went up weight and won. He went up and lost. You know, so let's not do that, Canelo.
However, two-time world champion Andre Ward remains convinced that Canelo can't beat Crawford. Backing Crawford without hesitation, Ward stated he'd bet the house on him, even with a significant jump to 168 pounds. While he admitted the size gap is real, Ward emphasized that Crawford's determination and ring intelligence are second to none. "I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against anybody right now. Someone has to prove they can break his will," he said. Ward's belief is rooted in Crawford's mental strength and versatile skill set, which he feels can offset Canelo's power. Even after Crawford's tougher-than-expected performances at 154, Ward stands firm in picking him over Alvarez on fight night.
I'm going with Terence Crawford, you know. Big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. You know, it ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me that you can beat him.
Crawford calls the Canelo showdown the biggest moment of his career, a fight he believes is boxing's most important in the last 20 years, recognizing Canelo as the sport's leading figure. He stressed that both he and Canelo are making this event as monumental as possible, given everything they've achieved. With firm confidence, Crawford makes it clear that moving up to 168 pounds is about legacy, not money. Aiming to become the first undisputed champion in 3 weight classes during the 4-belt era, he's fully locked in on delivering a performance that secures his place among boxing's all-time legends.
What do you have to do to get the victory?
What do you want next? It seems like that's going to be the fight. Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez, the biggest fight in boxing.
Well, Canelo's the face of boxing. He's the best fighter for Terence Crawford out there. He's the biggest fight for Terence Crawford out there. So that's why Terence Crawford want to take the opportunity to share a ring with another great.
How do you beat him?
You'll see. Come 12.
Everyone's
September.
talking about the weight differences. What's your kind of response to that, Terence?
That's why we fight the fight. So September 12th, we all gonna see if the weight gonna make a difference or not.
Do you want to fight him twice and then retire? Is that kind of the ideal thing for you?
One fight at a time, one fight at a time.
What did you make of, I know you didn't say much on tonight, the effectiveness of William School? He came to go to decision as opposed to win the fight. Would you agree with that?
I don't know. He was boxing well, and then he just stopped doing what he was doing earlier. I don't know. I can't call it.
Do you think Canelo slipped as a fighter?
No, I don't. I just think that, you know, William was doing a good job neutralizing Canelo power punches. He was just moving a lot.
Do you think that's a style you have to employ in points of the fight?
I don't know, because if you watch the styles that beat him, they didn't move a lot. You know, they moved a little bit, but not as much as William Skull.
There's a rumor going around this week that Manny Pacquiao is going to return. What do you make of that?
I don't know. We shall see. I don't know.
Do you think he's too old at 46 to fight Barrios?
I can't say if he's too old or not. You know, if he get in there and win, then everybody will be saying different. So I don't put no limit on an all-time great like Manny Pacquiao.
Where does a win against Canelo Alvarez put you in the list of all-time greats?
Top of the top, baby. Come on now.
What's the key to victory, Terence?
Be myself. Be myself.
All right, guys.
That's it.
Excuse me.
Who has the edge in this clash? Canelo's raw power or Crawford's sharp ring IQ?